Hello there everybody, a very good afternoon to you all and welcome back to another Taurex live stream here on our YouTube channel. I hope everyone is doing well today and has had a good trading week so far. We're going to be looking at today some movements in the US dollar, and we've also got some speech coming out from Jerome Powell as well. And we're going to have a look a little bit at that, and also having a look at any of the other markets that you want to see as well. So any markets that anyone wants me to take a look at, then feel free to let me know and I'll be able to go through that with you. So if you are around today, feel free to pop up and say hello. But on today's agenda, we're going to be looking at, and by the way, my name's Connor Woods. I'm the Senior Market Analyst here at Taurex. This is my third live stream. So we're just getting things up and running here, and we're going to be building this community as we go. So today's agenda. As I said, we're going to be looking at the US dollar in view, basically with ADP employment change just around the corner. We've also got lots of Fed speak as well, particularly from Jerome Powell. And we're also going to be having a look at our demo trading competition and also our new exciting prop as well. Any live trade ideas and also any Q&A. So if anyone has any questions, then now's your time to take a look at that as well. Jeanette, hello to you. Good to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're doing well, and thank you very much for joining. So then, let's take a look. Quick run through. ADP employment change is out today, and as you can see, we've got the forecasted figure at 152,000, with the previous at 233. Now that news is actually coming out pretty soon, in about 7 minutes time. So we'll still be on the stream when that comes out. So we'll be able to get a little bit of a raw reaction from that news event itself. So we'll take a look at that one as well. We've got the ECB President Lagarde speaking, and we've also got a lot of Fed speak as well. We've had Fed speak all the way throughout this week, and this is like the last time we're going to hear from these Federal Reserve members before we actually get a decision on their interest rate coming up in the next couple of weeks. Also, ISM Services PMI later today. That's in about 2 hours' time, and that's our second high-impact news event of the week. And then we're going to be taking a look as well at some speech from Jerome Powell, obviously the Federal Reserve Chairman. So he's going to what he says, everyone seems to hang their hats on as well. So it's very important that we take a look at that one. Also, let's take a quick look at that now, because I've actually was reading through an article just a minute ago. It's a gold article, but more importantly was taking a look at what we're going to be hearing from Jerome Powell later on. Now, he's due to speak just before, obviously, NFP. So I can't imagine there's going to be too much market movement there. Or he's not going to give too much away, should we say. But hopefully, we'll determine whether we get any, hawkish or dovish language coming out off the back of that speech from him. What do I think he's going to say? I think he's going to be very, very data dependent, if I'm being honest. But we'll see. You never know. Sometimes he can come out and it will just give us a hint of what's coming up. Now, what I was reading here, and I spoke about this yesterday on the stream, was that at the moment, traders see a 74% chance that the Federal Reserve are going to reduce interest rates by 25 basis points. Okay, so basically what we're seeing is the market start to price in that interest rate cut towards the end of the month. And then what's happened as a result of that is because this was more of a 50-50 shout not too long ago. And then what we've seen, if my chart decides to load on me, there we go, is as the markets have gone from more of a 50-50 to 75-25 in favor of a cut, we've actually seen the US dollar fall off just a little bit. Obviously, it's recovered, about half of that since then. Let me delete this drawings. We've recovered about half since then. But on the weekly time frame, you can see we're still very much classing this as our liquidity grab, and then quite a big candle to the downside there as well. So we'll see if that, towards the end of the week, we've got obviously today, in 5 minutes time, we've obviously got the ADP employment change figures coming out. So we'll take a look at those. And also, obviously, we've got the Federal Reserve Chairman speaking later. So I'm wondering, and obviously towards the end of the week, we've got NFP, which I'm going to be covering live as well here on YouTube, same time. So make sure you come and join me there, because that's going to be the big one. The markets have been, if I'm being honest, a little bit quiet this week in terms of forex moves. But we have seen some moves coming on in the form of commodities markets and a couple of the cryptos as well. Now, if you look at the silver market, for example, we're down 1.6% on the day. We're threatening to actually cause a bearish engulfing candle here, which could potentially mean some more downside on the way for that market. We have already mitigated this imbalance area here. So an imbalance area is basically where, and so people who watch me on the streams before will know, this wick to this wick, where we've only had buyers present here. That's our imbalance area. That's our inefficiency between buyers and sellers. If people need me to explain that, I can do a workshop on that as well. But normally once we mitigate that, we've actually touched it twice. I believe if we come down to that area again and get a close below 30, then we could see silver prices actually coming to fill this imbalance and maybe a move down to 28.8. But it's going to need a little bit of dollar strength. Dollar weakness. No, dollar strength, sorry. In order to get that move down there. Dollar weakness is going to help the balls of these commodity markets. Okay, right. Looking at the stock market as well. As you can see, at the beginning of the week, we sort of highlighted that we were looking for the NASDAQ and the other stock markets to sort of start to make a move up towards all-time highs. You can see that's happened. You can see that move is now, we've now broken out once more. And I think we now officially have a new all-time high as of this week, and as of really today, on the NASDAQ. So that continuation in the grind higher in the stock market is no real surprise to me. It's something that we mentioned at the beginning of the week. It's something that we're still seeing at the moment. Same with the S&P 500. In fact, this is a really nice potential trade. I use EMA 12 and EMA 36. Nice test of that, and you can see that's just starting to move higher as well. Now then, the Japanese yen, very interesting, because we could see previously, this has been the biggest mover in terms of forex. The Japanese yen's been the biggest mover by a mile. Let me just quickly. I've been doing a lot of groundwork in the background. I'm not quite up to date with the Japanese yen. I just wanted to make sure there was no news that I've missed. I don't think there is. Okay. So this is purely a technical pullback. I'm not seeing any reason why. This could be a good opportunity to maybe look to go short. Not really fancying it against the US dollar. Maybe against something like the pound. I'm just trying to see if I can find a good area of resistance here. It looks a bit like a breakout, doesn't it? Maybe those expectations of interest rate hikes from the Bank of Japan are being squashed somewhat. We are seeing a bit of a move high. You can see oil's taking higher as well. Oh, maybe not then, actually. This is looking like more of a break. The more I actually look at this, it's looking like more of a breakout. Potential resistance coming in here. I wouldn't say it's the cleanest piece of resistance I've ever seen. However, if dollar yen, if we're going to look to play this breakout, what we could do is, this is clearly a supply zone, but we could look, or an order block, should we say, we could look for a break and retest of that, then see a broad move higher up to around the 153.5. That could be something that we could look for. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Okay, so how long have we got? So that news should be out now. Let's take a look at that. 146,000 on the ADP, slightly softer than before, and a downward revision on the last figure as well. So let's see what that's done to the US dollar. There we go. US dollar's taking a little bit of a hit initially off the back of that release. I see a lot of people make the mistake though of using the ADP to sort of determine what's going to happen with NFP on Friday. Just because ADP come in soft does not mean that NFP is going to come in soft on Friday. Okay, that's one thing I want to make sure everyone shakes that out, because it's not going to be the case. Well, not necessarily going to be the case. It could be. There's a slight softening in the labour market there in the US, so we could be seeing some more dollar weakness coming through. Wonder what that's done to the stock market. Probably not a lot. Yeah, no, it's not a lot. Let's have a look at gold, which I imagine is getting a little bit of a bid off the back of that. I'm still looking for that same thing, guys. This has been analysis that's just been, I've been stuck on this gold market because it's just not moving at all. And sometimes you just have to, swallow your pride and just say, look, this is a market which is, clearly losing momentum in any way. There's no momentum on either side. So you just got to let the consolidation period play out. What happens during consolidation periods, which is a good thing, is that you start to see, when that happens, you start to see liquidity build up on either side. So you start to see sell side liquidity here and buy side liquidity here, because there'll be lots of retail traders that are still trying to get involved in this when it's not really moving. And what you tend to then get is you get sort of a fake out in one direction and then the move in the other way. So a fake out to the downside, or you can get a fake out to the top side and then a move in the other direction as well. So that's something that we're going to be, really you can see that's something I'm looking at, because I'm still waiting for a move up towards my resistance area, which is here. Looking for that move down there as well. Okay. The VIX is down 1% as well. And other than that, I don't think there's anything else we need to look at in any more detail. We spoke about quant yesterday, didn't we? Don't know if you remembered. And we said that if we get quant, closing or trading, finishing the day above not just this 150 area, but also this I think was it a 4-hour bearish order block? It might have been. Or this is a bearish order block, so I marked it yesterday. I know it's a daily one. Below this area, we get a close above it. That's really, a sign of strength. And you can actually see, again, another 10% day. There's just a lot of open interest in crypto at the moment. So if you've not got involved yet, I'd recommend that, we just had a look at gold prices and you saw that nothing was happening. Take a look at some of these cryptocurrencies, because they're the ones that tend to be, at the moment, they're the ones that have got the sort of the attention of the money flows, essentially. So keep having a look at that, especially when Bitcoin is a bit stuck. It might be a time to take a look at some of these alternative coins. But yeah, the main one for me I was looking at was quant, and you can see that today it looks to me like we may be getting a close above that 150. Now, if we do get a close above that 150, what I'm looking for is a retest of this bearish order block, because that then becomes what I call a mitigation zone. It's basically, it's like a fancy break and retest, really. It's where like a previous order block's been broken, gets broken below, we then retest it, or broken above and retest it, and then we go and continue in that direction. So that's what I'm looking at on quant at the moment. So I'm still going to see how that one plays out. Okay, good stuff. Right. I will end the stream there for today. What we're going to be looking at in the next few days, and I literally just, I've been working on it all morning, was we're going to be looking to go live streaming across all the platforms. So if you're, not just on YouTube, but you're on, Facebook or X or Instagram, anything like that, we're going to be looking to go live there as well. So hopefully I can have that solution to you for tomorrow. So you should be able to see me live on all of the social media channels. Obviously, it's going to, I have to see how the computer holds on that one, because I had a bit of issues with the connection on my Wi-Fi recently. So hopefully it manages to fix itself, but I'll take a look at that as well. Any questions or anyone wants to get in touch with me, then feel free to get in touch. Just to keep you, in the loop, we have launched our prop solution here at Taurex. So Atmos by Taurex is our prop solution. If you're looking to get involved in prop trading, then I recommend you come and check this one out. Very, very competitive low fees as well. You can start a 1K account for like $14. So, you can't deposit $14 into account, but you can potentially access a $1,000 account if you manage to pass, as with any prop firm. So recommend you go and check that one out as well. And just to give you it's not going to let me on there. Here it is. Our Taurex demo trading competition, is starting in 4 days now. We've got 1,400 contestants. We've nearly got as many contestants as we did last time. 9 more to go until we beat last time. So everyone get involved. You'll win your share. You can win your share up to $2,000 in real cash prizes. $800 for first, $500 for second, and $400 for third. It's completely free. You just have to open a demo account. You could follow the steps there by clicking register down here, and it will show you exactly what to do. Any questions, though, feel free to reach out to me. Until then, trade well, trade safe, and I will see you all for tomorrow's stream, and then on Friday it's going to be the NFP stream as well. So I look forward to seeing you there. Okay, thank you very much.